We ain't even been talking for a minute yet, and I already got you elevated. You don't know if I'm a saint or a
You're
sinner.
not going to. You can't. You gotta swallow.
I'll just drink water then.
No, you can't drink nothing.
I will drink whatever I want to drink.
You know. Hey guys, it's Tori.
Hey, it's Nicole.
So our video today or tonight is gonna be the mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Okay.
So today we have
Taco Bell.
Taco.
So
That's staying in the video, by the way.
honestly, we have Taco Bell, the $5 chalupa box, double chalupa box.
Oh, we are extremely tired. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So we decided, hey,
let's
not?
Let's make a video. So oh, my cheese done melted. Look at that.
I don't like these. I don't know.
I thought a chalupa was like the chicken, like the shell of the taco is like chicken, and then the inside is like a taco. You know what I'm talking about?
I never had a chalupa. But, so, we want to just talk to you guys, we want to tell you guys, we have a topic to talk about. And basically, we're going to talk about, like, I don't know, like, different reasons why, like, the people who we were in a relationship with didn't work out, the people who we were talking to didn't work out. I don't know. I think it's a cool topic to talk about because, especially if we have girl followers, it's a lot you guys can relate.
Okay.
So, she'll go first. Her life's a mess, so.
Honestly. So I'm gonna talk about the first guy that I'm not naming any names. The first guy I ever came, like, in serious contact with, I was probably, like, 11th grade, right? He was a grade younger. He was cute. I really liked him. We hung out. But he never, like, made it official, right? He was never like, okay, I want to hold you down. I want to be there and stuff like that, right? And then, of course, me being the delusional 16-year-old, I fell for it. I don't know, just did stupid stuff. And then my ex, after him, well, the first guy wasn't my ex.
My damn taco fell apart. Damn. Oh, well, I'm so eating.
My ex, well, the first guy wasn't really an ex. He was just, look at that taco. He was just the guy I talked to, but it was like a strong talking. It just didn't go nowhere, The guy after him, I really like this guy. This was my senior year. Everybody, all of my friends are like, ooh, you got you one. He was actually Hispanic. They're like, oh, he's cute. You guys make a cute couple. You guys are good for each other. But then, I honestly don't know what shifted. It just, I come back to school. Like, how in high school or any type of school you have, like, a winter break. And I think winter breaks is, like, 2 weeks or whatever. He wanted a break or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to force anybody to be with me. If that's what you want to do, then okay. Come back. But then it had me weird because we didn't talk throughout the break at all. Nothing. He called me once, maybe, in the break. But I think it was Christmas Day because I was supposed to go to a Lakers game that day. He was calling to check and see how I was doing or something. And then we come back to school. He walks me to my therapy period, and I was like, okay, so what's the deal? Like, I don't want to be led on. Like, talk to me, let me know what's going on. And he said he basically didn't want to, like, be in a relationship. He just wanted to be single. And I was like, okay, fine, I get that. Like, because right after he broke up with his ex, we got together. So he had no time to really be single. So I was like, okay, I understand that. But literally, if, like, less than 2-3 days later.
Literally.
You were there, right?
Mm-hmm. I saw this literally the same day you found out.
Yeah. Wait, at lunchtime, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're coming from lunch or whatever. So it was a group of my friends. It was me, Nicole, and 2 other people, right? And one of my friends was, or she's not really a friend anymore, but she was like, is that Juan holding hands with a girl? And I was like, where? Oh, I said his name. Damn. But there's so many Juans in the world.
Oops. If he find out, then he find out.
And he was holding hands with another girl, and I was like, damn. And I'm like, thought you wanted to be single, right? But then he comes back, like, literally months later. He's like, oh, he texts me. He's like, oh, like, let's have sex and stuff like that, right? And I'm just like, are you still with your girlfriend? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, why are you coming
bold. He was bold to even admit that.
He's like, because
it was just
she's
very
not
embarrassing
giving,
for her.
He's like, because she's not giving it up to me. And I'm like, that's my fault. How? Like, you left me for her. You accepted everything she was with. And I didn't give it up to him. I'm glad I didn't. But it was interesting. And then my most recent ex, this guy I consider my first love. Because I've talked about him in previous videos, but recently we broke up. Where I think we failed, I don't know. I don't know, because, you know, a part of me is like, hey, Lance, hush.
Yeah, you don't need to.
We're talking to our hamster. A part of me is like, okay, you know, our friendship was amazing, you know? It was fun, it was cool. You know, a lot of people envied our relationship and, like, liked it and stuff, which is cool, I guess, to some extent. And I loved it even more, because it's like, okay, we didn't have to fake the funk, you know? You saw what we put out. And if we look happy, that's honestly what it was a lot of the time, you know? We did go through our stressful moments, but in any other relationship, you're going to go through that. And if you don't, there's a problem. We broke up this past Halloween. It hurt like hell, it did. But then, I don't know. I honestly don't know why it felt, you know? Because I feel like certain things could have been worked out. You know, break could have been implemented. Stuff like that. Like, a lot of stuff could have been an alternative instead of cutting things off. But at the end of the day, and I strong-heartedly say, or wholeheartedly say this, I don't force anyone to be with me. I don't. If you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. I remember my mom's first conversation as far as the breakup, because my mom's been in the hospital lately. Our first conversation about it, she was like, let me tell you, because she told me a story about my dad, right? And how my dad basically, I don't even know if I should be putting this out there.
Probably not.
Basically how my mom and dad went through some stuff, but my mom experienced that my dad left her for another woman, right? But my mom moved, she cut my dad off completely. And then eventually they're meant to be, so they came back together. She said that she looked at it as he's where he wants to be. If he wanted to be here with me, he would be here. But if he's over there, that's where he wants to be. So you can't get mad at where he wants to be. So then I looked at it as, okay, if my ex wanted to be with me, he would still be with me, you know? He wouldn't, you know, nothing could break us, you know? So, but I that's how I got over, you know? I miss him every now and then. I think about him because I still have, like, very few of our pictures, the ones that I love. But, you know, I was never in a rush to move on. Like, you know that, right? Like, they're like, oh, move on, date other people. I'm like, I was never in a rush for that, you know? I was always like, okay, I'm gonna...
I think it was more of like... for us, it was more of like, okay, because when I tell you, like, she was sipping over this dude, at a point in time, it got really annoying. So we was like, just move on. And it was very, like, we were very not considerate of her feelings because we just wanted her to stop, you know, getting everybody in their feelings.
Like, girl, the music I was playing and stuff, like... Ooh. I mean, I'm a think...
2000s R&B real hurtful.
They hit it hard in my mind. Girl, she played a song for me, right?
Oh, it's called In My Mind by Heather Headley. Oh, my God. We would be crying. That relate to her so much. Yeah. I really regret putting that song. It was just so beautiful. Like,
and then I was like, damn, she's reading my mind. But I think... Because you knew him, you know... I think right now we don't really speak. We're on kind of cordial terms or whatever. Like, but it's just no talking right now. But I do feel like maybe...
Bro, I'm really, like, drinking the soft packet.
You're nasty. I'm like, you know, I'm literally like...
I don't know what it is.
I'm literally like, maybe down the road, if we're meant to be, it'll be...
If it's meant to be, it'll be.
All right. And then I'm not done.
Oh, this is my turn.
I'm not done.
This is almost 10 minutes.
But
story.
then, okay, then yours could be another 10 minutes, and then boom.
Oh, that's 20 minutes. They tired
And
of us
then-
talking.
And then
Sum it up.
But I also learned that if I wasn't fully like what he wanted at this time, because mind you, I had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, okay, that was taking a toll on me. Like, I can't be the best person I can be for you right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most easiest person to be with in a relationship because I have a past where it kind of trained me to think the way I do. But I feel like I'm worth it, and I feel like if I couldn't be everything he wanted, then I truly do hope he finds it in someone else, because it's like, you know, it sucks I couldn't be what you needed and wanted, but, you know, if I am, it'll show in due time, but if I'm not, then I hope you find it. So, that's just me. Now it's time to eat my chalupa.
Okay, so, I wouldn't say I've never been in a real relationship, but I've been in a relationship. It was for 3 years, it was like on and off, right? Basically, that relationship was just very messy. And as I got older, I kind of, found out some secrets and stuff. I felt like, that nobody, I feel like nobody should have secrets in a relationship, to be honest. So there's just a lot of secrets that I have found out, and if he wasn't able to come to me and tell me about it, then,
I forgot
he clearly didn't trust me. He didn't feel comfortable even talking about it. And so after, me finding out the secrets, and then more stuff just came out, and it was just something I couldn't handle. So we decided to take a break, and he moved out to Texas. Boom, done. I have not had any contact with him. But we do have mutual friends that sometimes, because he moved his mom out of Texas, and his dad still lives out here. Sometimes when he visit his dads, we'll like all link up, right? So we're very cordial. So
who is this kid? I don't know.
You want? I want that. You want it?
I mean, my toilet. Well, mind you, our food's been sitting down for like a cool hour. But
you in there from the bottom. Anyways,
don't judge me.
So then let me tell you guys about. We're gonna call him T number 1. All right, so we're gonna call him T number 1. Okay, so T number 1, I met him at the mall. So one of my friends was meeting up her boyfriend at the mall. So he was bringing his friends, and it was me and Tori who came along too. So one of his friends said that he thought I was cute, and he wanted to make me wifey, right? Now I didn't know any better, right? So I thought he was cute, and I thought he was nice, and
Short.
and he said bored.
Short.
Oh, short. And so, I didn't really care about, his physical features, So we had started dating, and right then there, when we had started labeling each other, that's when everything started going downhill. It's like if I would have given somebody, whether it's a full hug or a side hug, it's always, why are you giving him hugs? You all cheating and this and this. And, at this point, like, I've never been through something like that, and I really liked him. So, it was just a non-manipulation, the things that he did. If he was cheating, he would blame it on me. I was not giving him something that these other girls could. And so, I was not here for it, so I had,
she bought him a $300 chain.
You know what? Okay, but I got my money back, okay? That's all that matters, okay? I got my money back. Anyways, okay, so after that, we broke up, and we only known each other for literally a week before we started dating, which was my fault, really. So, we had broke up, and then recently, right, and I've always felt that I wanted an apology from him the way he treated me. Like, because he treated me like trash, literally, to where I was crying over him. So recently, I'm not going to say recently. It's probably more recent than about like a month ago or a little over a month ago. Me and my best friend, we was hanging out with him and one of his friends, right? He said he wanted to meet up and he wanted to talk, right?
I didn't know about this.
Went to hang out. So we went to hang out, and I wanted to hang out, and all I wanted was an apology. Then I was going to bounce. because it really hurt. I don't know, he just hurt me really bad. I just wanted an apology. I wanted just an apology. Whether he meant it or not, if it was just coming out his mouth, and the type dude he is, he's more of like I will never apologize. I'm this, like he basically considered himself a sex symbol, right? He just has this thing for girls, right? He just, he entertains them. So I just wanted an apology, and I was gonna dip. So I got my apology, and I dipped. And from what I'm hearing, he's been with a bunch of other girls since then. So I'm not surprised. And then this is, I'm gonna say J number 1, right? So J number 1, really, really nice. The issue was he kept coming in contact with his exes.
Mind you, T1 and J1 are friends.
Right. I didn't know this. So J1, after J1 found out when I was, T1, he started to dislike him, right? So it was very awkward. So, but J1, he was very nice, and I really did see myself being with him.
Wait.
But
pause. I just noticed every video we make, I'm always fucking sick.
I don't know.
Literally.
But he was really nice to me, and he was very, like, kind and literally, like, really, like, a good dude. The problem was he kept in contact with his exes. And
which is not at all a bad thing.
I wouldn't say it was a bad thing, but when you continuously come to me and say that your exes treated you so badly and they cheated on you and they played you and they been with your homeboys and stuff like that, cheating with your homeboys, and it's like,
I don't know if you see that.
I don't get that. Like, I don't get why you keep in contact with them. And it's like, and then he basically tell me why I had to deal with it or I had to bounce. And, you don't give me an ultimatum. So as we stopped talking, and recently he just hit me up today talking about going to a kickback with him. But I wasn't going to go. But we're cool, but it'd never be nothing more than that at this point because I've heard he got back with his ex.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So, then recently,
L1.
this is L1. So L1's really nice too. He took me out on a really good date the first time.
I was jealous.
We get ice cream and went to the park, and we literally sat there and we talked like
jealous.
And we just talked, like literally talked. Nothing more. We literally just talked. We sat on the bench and we talked. So we was getting real comfortable with each other. So, the problem was his cousin basically just cheats on his girlfriend. I'm gonna just put that out there. His cousin cheats on his girlfriend, and I've been over his house a couple of times, it's for us to hang out, and his cousin's there with another girl. Literally. And I was very uncomfortable with that because I met his cousin's girlfriend, and she was really nice. She was like one of the dopest people I've ever met, literally. For now in my entire life. So when I found that out, and it was kind of sad because like L number 1, he kind of brushed it off. He's like, oh, my brother's grown, now my cousin's grown, he could do whatever he want to do and this and this. But then you in his girlfriend's face calling her your sister and stuff like that, and I'm kind of like, okay, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? And then I found out that basically, he was encouraging his cousin to do these things. Like, his cousin would be like, oh, should I get a number? He'd be like, yeah, go get a number. Or, should I smash? Yeah, go smash, bro, go smash. She cool. I will smash, too. Like, if you know so much of these things, like, it makes me feel like you're doing it also. Because you too hype to do this. Like, you way too hype. So I kept telling him about that. He kept saying, oh, it's none of our business, and I'm not doing none of that, and this and this. Well, how do you think that makes me feel when I'm coming to your house to hang, and I'm seeing your cousin with 2 other girls, or 1 other girl, something that's other than his girlfriend? Literally, I saw his girlfriend one day. Every other day I was at his house, or even saw his cousin, he was with somebody else. And that was really sad to me, and I feel terrible for her. And I really do feel bad for her because she's a really, really nice girl, and she looks like she's really down. That is disgusting. And she looked like she was really down for him, so I don't know. So that's the last time. Oh, let me tell y'all about C number 1. No, Simran one is this African dude I had went out with, and we went out with for about 2 weeks. And when I tell you, this man to this day, and it's been like over a month since we broke up. To this day, he texts me all the time. He loves me and this and this. And honestly, at this point, I really can't say I love him because we haven't known each other enough to love each other, right? So I really feel. At this point, I'm not gonna say I feel bad for him, but I feel like, that we should have started we should have started getting to know each other first before we moved forward, because we didn't know each other. We automatically got into a relationship. And so after that, he's been hitting me up. He bought me hair. I don't know if that's what you guys are doing now to get a girl back, to buy them hair. But one thing we're not going to do, you're not going to buy me beauty supply hair. That's what we're not going to do. It wasn't even I'm a 1B. He got me blonde. I don't know. Blonde. Anyway, so I don't know. But.
Hey now, say now. Sprinkle them fingers, girl. Sprinkle.
I don't know. Let it be known.
Spirit fingers.
You're not my boyfriend. And I don't have one. So.
Okay, and then there's this dude, right? I don't know if he you think he subscribed to us? Homeboy.
CJ? Kenny?
No. S.
Oh, Swavy.
Okay, so now that I've broken up, right? Now that I've been single and stuff like that, I wasn't, honestly, I and Nicole and all my friends can back me up on this. I'm not the type, if I'm single, I'm honestly not, you know how people want to go hook up and be around and do all that stuff. I'm not that type of person. I like to just work on me, fix what's wrong with me, maybe better myself in every way I can, right? But then, this dude, right? You're gross.
That was so good.
You're nasty.
Don't be talking about you the one say you was craving dirt and stuff. Nasty.
Personal. Personal. We don't put personal online.
You almost put your mama personal.
But it happened like 23 years ago. They over it. So.
They over it.
Damn, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but he's been real like
Watery.
He's been real like adamant on like talking, right? And I'm like, I'm very honest, I'm very open. I'm like, okay, I just got out of a relationship. I've been with the guy for like a year and 3.5 months. I'm like, that's my first love. Like, I can't just up and be in another relationship, because one, that's not me. Two, I can't give you my full attention. Like, I've always been a very monogamous person. I feel like I was overly faithful in my last relationship.
It was. When I tell you that Tori literally thought there was no other, I don't know. Like, there was times where I tell her, you think he cute? She'd be like, no.
And
he could be really fine. Like, really, really fine. Really fine. And she was like, Dion's cute. She can't even admit that another guy's cute. I'm not saying that you're supposed to, but like, come on, girl. Like, you know he's cute.
But it's just like, when I meant it, I have literally no eyes for anybody else. Like, and I think it should be that way. I want a guy who looks at me that way.
Yeah, she was, I wouldn't even consider her cheating. Like, she couldn't look at anybody else, like.
And it's not that I didn't have it in me. It's just like, for what? I have what I want, you know? What do I need to go, like, eyeballing everybody else?
Yeah.
For? Like, if you're dead ass in my face like this, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's cute, but it's literally like it's a platonic thing. Mm-hmm. So, with Homeboy, right? Like, I wanted to be single, but he's just like, he's like, you're cute. I want to get to know you. I'm like, okay, that's cool. At first, it was like, it's more of a texting thing, and then he wants to talk, right? I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that.
He was kind of one of those, like, crazy, like, overprotective type dudes, and they haven't been talking, like, for more than, what, a couple weeks?
I mean, it's been like a month, almost. Maybe about a month. Yeah, it's been a month. Yesterday was a month.
Since you guys stopped talking?
Me and yeah, we broke up, like...
No, yesterday. Since you and Swavy been talking.
Yeah, I mean, he texted me right after me.
Right after?
Yeah.
So, I guess, but they haven't been talking so long, talking that long for him to be
communicating. We're communicating.
Yeah, for him to be over here talking about you need to be home at this time, and
No, 'cause
you can't be hanging with your friends past this time and stuff like
it's
that.
like it got to a point where I was like, what the. No, because I would remember I was out with my friends, right? Like, I'll text you, but I'm busy. Like, one, I have other things to take care of. I have a certain family member who's not out here, so a lot of the family stuff relies on me. And it's like...
Sorry, y'all. My one drink is watered down, but my throat is thirsty. I gotta drink it. Ooh.
So it's like he wants me to like call and check in. I'm like, okay, I don't mind doing that, but I'm not gonna call you when I'm asleep.
Call and check in. You shouldn't even have to
Not
do
like
that.
that, but he wants to talk, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but it's like, let me get to that point where I'm comfortable. Like, understand, I just broke up with somebody.
I get what he's saying. You know, I think from his perspective, he's missed out on. I feel like he's gotten hurt to where you can really tell. To where he's like, oh, I just want to talk to you, and I feel like he just needs somebody to talk to, and he said he's looking for a girlfriend. I honestly don't think he's ready for a girlfriend, because if you're forcing yourself to be like, I need a girlfriend, I need a girlfriend, I need a girlfriend, I feel like you just want somebody to talk to, not somebody to want to hold you down yet, and that's fine to talk to girls, but, you know, in her situation, you know that she just broke up with somebody, you know, you don't.
And it's like, I made it known, it's like, it's not like I'm leading him on, I'm very clear about that. And, like, he wanted to take me out on a date. And I said, okay, cool. Like, why not? I'm single.
But let me tell y'all. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I don't think I should say it on camera.
What? Oh, no. Don't do that. You're stupid.
That's another video.
Next time.
Now, I don't know if he's watching this.
Like, I think he hella
Because we literally just said his Instagram.
Oh, God, we did. But he, like... today, yesterday, he was like, oh, no, I was out with my friends. It was me.
It'll be 30 minutes long.
It won't. Shit. It'll probably be about 30 minutes.
Talking out loud.
But it's interesting.
No, but it's a lot of talking, though.
It's okay. This is the only video I actually condone.
You ain't the one that gotta edit it.
Okay, so then...
I'm gonna probably cut all this out.
No, because then, there's been a day where I hung out with Nicole, my friend Kenneth, and CJ.
Friend. That's another story. I'm sick of hearing that word.
So then, he was like, he was texting me, right? He's like, what are you doing? He's like, call me right now. I'm like, I'm out with my friends. I can't do that, right? And he's like, oh, well, who you with? I'm like, oh, I'm with some friends. He's like, are there any, like, female friends or something like that? So he told me FaceTime him real quick. I'm like, for what? So I FaceTimed him. He was like, he asked me a question, right? And then he's like, oh, are there any guys with you? And I was like... whose boyfriend are you?
There was two, CJ and Kenny.
But then I already know where he was coming from. I'm like, I don't want to hear it because first of all, I'm single. I don't owe you any loyalty. And I think I'm a very loyal person. But if I say I'm single and I don't owe you shit, I don't owe you shit, okay? So it's like, and then he's like, oh, I'm just making sure you're not with no other nigga and stuff like that. I'm like, why does it matter? It really doesn't. Like, I never said I wanted to build something. I said we can talk, we can communicate. And if things go somewhere, then that's different, But don't force me to be in something I'm not. So then today he was like, oh, you're calling me thirsty and you're not calling me back, but you can hang out with your friends and go see your family. First of all, I'm in a situation where I have to be there for my family, Like, I'm kind of like the backbone since my brother's not here, So that takes time, too. I work a lot, too. And I'm out with my friends because I'm stressed a lot of the time. I want a stress reliever, and homeboy's not a stress reliever. He causes stress. And I'm just like, fuck. Mm-hmm. So then he's like, you're not down for me, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you said you and your ex had, like, arguments and stuff like that. Shit, I wish we were arguing. At least I get to talk to you. I was like... I wasn't even mad. I was just like, all I could do...
one-on-one,
all I could do was laugh, because I was like, why are you bringing my ex up? I don't even bring my ex up to him. I bring him up occasionally to my friends, but I don't even bring him up like that anymore, so you shouldn't do that, So homeboy just got really out of line, and I understand, like, I like clingy guys. I like guys who always want to talk to me, always want to be around me. I love that, because I'm kind of like that, too, but then there's... lifetime clingy where you're like, okay, stalking the girl, you don't want her talking to no other guys, period. Even her own dad, like, you don't want her, nobody. And I felt like that's kind of where he was. I'm like, that's not cool. It's like, what the hell, So it makes me not want to get in a relationship with him, because it's like, okay, if you're getting mad about a phone call, like, what if you get mad about something else?
Yeah, what else, you might think is a little
and then
too much for you. What
and
else
it sounds like he has anger issues, so it's like, what if he, what if that progresses? What if that goes further and I get hurt? Something. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, this is not healthy, and I'm not one to say what's not healthy, but shit. I don't need that right now. I honestly don't.
I think that he probably needs somebody he needs to talk to, but
I understand
a relationship is probably not in his best interest right now, especially if he feels like he should be first before somebody else's family and friends. So, and you barely know that person, so it's like, come on now. Come on, bruh.
Yeah, and I'm just like, homie, chill, bill out. I'm just playing chill out.
But, well, we're not going to give up on love.
No, I don't even want love. I just want to be alone. Like, honestly, I'm working on myself. I'm getting in school, working, looking for another job. Like, I don't mind. I love hanging out with my friends. My mindset right now is not.
That's literally, if I was to ever talk to somebody, it would be my friends. If I was to ever sit here and hang out with somebody, it would be my friends. Nobody that I'm talking to, from now on, nobody that I'm talking to, nobody I really want to date.
Unless I like you. Unless I really like you, then it's like that. But as far as, stop. But as far as,
I wish I had another taco. Let's go get another taco.
Hell no.
I don't want to get... Look what she did, y'all. This is just... Look. This is just nat. You don't even...
Girl,
well, I'm telling Kenny, you wasted his $5 and something cents.
But I was gonna say I bought it, but I couldn't. I didn't even have my card with me. But again, guys, that's just us talking about our past relationships. As far as me right now, I'm not looking for anyone. And if someone comes my way, you really gotta strike my eye, honestly, because everybody's just not the same, but I'm more so focused on what I have to, not, a boy or whatever. So if someone comes my way, you gotta really strike my eye to get my attention. I'm focused on me, trying to better myself, get my car, all this good stuff. So guys are not a priority, and that's just me being honest. And love will come eventually. I think right now it's best for us, anyone, because sometimes I struggle with my confidence. I want to focus on my self-love, because it's like sometimes I felt like I didn't know my worth, and I think I'm worth a lot, because there's nothing, like my ex, Nicole, you know how much money I spent on my ex, right? Like, that when we went Christmas shopping at the mall.
Yeah, I literally looked at her like she lost her mind.
And I
said a card and a little ball that said Merry Christmas on it would have been.
But then I bought him
and $5.
I bought him a nice ass watch, some Adidas stuff, and I'm like, I didn't. She's like, damn, you spent a lot of money. I don't regret none of that, because it's like it made him happy, and that's all I ever really wanted to see. So it's like, there's nothing I wouldn't do for somebody. So one day someone's gonna appreciate that. But I'm not I'm homeboy. He forcing shit. I'm not forcing it. So it's just like, if someone comes,
he little.
He adamant.
The blue wagon.
He's adamant. And I'm just like,
he wants it. Like, when he wants something, he will try everything to get something.
And it's kind of like a turn up, because it's like, I like a guy who's like that. Like, you want me, you gotta have me. But then it's like, I barely know you. Give me some time to know you. Like, and when I say I'm fresh out of a relationship, meaning I still have feelings for my ex, Like, I can't just burn off these feelings after you've been with someone for over a year, And that's your first love. You can't just burn them feelings away, So it's just like, I needed him to understand that. Like, but
I think this video should come to go. We are literally almost in 34 minutes. I didn't think we was talking that long. But
it's a good video. Right?
Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And our end message is to, if you're going through a situation like this, is try to focus on your... If you have opportunity to focus on yourself, and go ahead and take it, because, it's you have to love yourself before you love anybody else. And maybe you can learn something about yourself. And
because right now I'm learning that, being alone is...
All right.
Listen.
All right,
no, I'm
in
my zone.
Oh my God. You go edit the video. I understand.
I'm in my zone. But for real though, practice your self-love. And this is what my ex told me. I'll forget forever. This nigga.
I'm listening.
I'll forever give him this credit, because he's kind of the one who always taught me to love myself, you know? So I'm like, okay, I'm finally starting to see that. Because it's like, it's crazy.
Maybe he didn't love himself either. Maybe he realized he didn't love himself. He couldn't be with you because he didn't love himself. I don't know. I have a bunch of theories about their relationship. I got like 5. So
She thinks I've been cheated on. She thinks
I was like, maybe he didn't talk to some other girl and this and
like,
that. So like, maybe he didn't love himself, or
maybe he didn't love you.
I mean, like maybe so maybe he wasn't really feeling it. I don't know.
And I'm just like, hey, I don't question it. It's God's will.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it was. It is what it is. But love yourself. If you have an opportunity, I don't promote sleeping around. I don't. That's funny.
Oh my God, Jordan. No, we going in circles. You give them some advice and let it go. Because I think, that's why I hate making videos like this with her, because she'll keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yes, I'm on the road. I normally don't talk a lot in videos. You know
Exactly.
And I'm sick. I'm really just going in at it. Like, you just gotta let me have it, okay?
But, okay, we're going to end this video here.
I'm going to make my own video as far as this stuff. And
yeah, you still got to make your own video. Because I told them that you would. Because I have my opinions on my relationship. First of all, okay, don't listen to nothing I said in that video, okay? Because I don't know what happened. Because I thought I was in love, but...
Woohoo.
L1. I fall in love quick. Y'all, ooh. If you pick me up, and that's literally the first decent date that I really liked in a long time. So it kind of felt brand new to me. So I'm just like, I don't know, this could be the one. This could be it.
He could be the one.
But that'll be our video. So last time,
love yourself. I don't promote hoeing around, but do you, boo? I thought I wanted to hoe around, but
she can't.
Bye, guys.
So, no. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe.
Follow our Instagrams.
I'm
definitely private on Instagram, but if you follow, I'll accept and maybe follow back and stuff like that. So, Snapchat, eventually I'll add it down there for you guys.
Yeah, and we will be making a lot more videos. So
we have a lot of time.
Hopefully, I'll get this camera from my mom for Christmas. But if I don't, then...
Oh, that was an ugly ass video. I saw it, I was like, damn.
I'm trying to make a point here. Then I guess we just got to... But alright, guys, we will see you guys later.
Bye, guys, and love yourself.
Bye.
I like how you...
Oh, crap. Oh,